Good morning. Welcome to morning yoga. My name is Melissa, and we're going to get some flow on today. So roll out your mat. If you want a couple blocks, you can have a couple. There's not going to be anything that we're really doing that will absolutely require blocks, but sometimes you just like to have them, especially like we're going to do certain child's pose. So child's pose is a nice place to have a block or two available, especially this early in the morning. So come meet me on your mat in child's pose. So for child's pose, your knees can be far apart, as wide as your mat. Really not wider than that. Some people have the mobility to go wider, but as wide as your mat is good. Big toes to touch, and then we're gonna fall forward. If that hurts your knees or your hips or anything, you can play around with distance, bringing your knees closer together, unfolding. That also might feel really nice on your lower back. When your knees are farther apart, your back's a little flatter. So for me, early in the morning, I need a block under my head, at least to start. So find whatever works for you. And if child's pose does not work for you, you can lie on your back. You can sit up. All we're really trying to do right now is to just close in, focus in. Try to forget about everything else. Your to-do list will still be there when you're done yoga. I promise it's not going anywhere. So for these 45 minutes, we're just going to focus on us. So if you haven't already started taking deeper breaths, you can do that now. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice long deep breaths. If you don't have a block or a block is too high for what you need, you can always stack your palms, flat hands on each other, or fists on each other, or just use one fist. So the more I settle in, the lower I can get. Sometimes. This morning it seems to be working out for me. Again, focus on your breath. Take a couple of more breaths. On this last exhale, just see if you can sink a little lower. See if you can let something go, physically, mentally, emotionally. And then on your inhale, rock up into a tabletop. In the morning, I start out nice and slow and just kind of increase the poses, increase the speed, but just not in a hurry to get anywhere. So we'll pause on this flat back, in this tabletop, just to feel our flat back, and press the mat away a little bit, but keep your back nice and flat. Feel a little bit of space being created in your arms and between your shoulder blades. Take another inhale. And then on your exhale, start to round your back, push even more into the mat, drop your head. When you start to inhale, drop the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades, and look up. Exhale, round and dome that spine. Look back between your legs for your cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades for your cow. Keep moving between these two poses with your own breath. Try to get one more full cycle in. And the next time you find yourself in your cow pose, one with a drop belly, we will meet back in a neutral spine. Curl your toes under and lift your hips up into a down dog. And once you get here, you can pedal, you can sway, you can do anything here that feels good. And if down dog does not feel good, like say you have a problem with being upside down, you can stay in that tabletop pose. On your next exhale, see if you can find a little stillness in your down dog. Put a little bend in your knees, or maybe a big one. Heels are floating, probably. And then push into your hands. Shoot your hips up. Looking for a nice long spine here. On your next inhale, look up at your hands and just slowly walk feet to hands or hands to feet. And when you get there, separate the feet and let everything hang. Again, if you have any issues with being upside down, just rest the elbows on the knees in a kind of relaxed manner. We're not going into that full flat back. But if it is okay to let your head go, let your torso go, arms can just fall, or you can grab opposite elbows. Again, I really recommend a deep knee bend here. And shake your head yes. No. A little yes. Two more breaths there. And on your next exhale, release the elbows. Take another breath. And on your inhale, start to roll up nice and slow. You can use your hands to walk up your body. When your head comes up, sweep those arms up overhead. Let your palms touch. Pause for a moment. And then bring your hands into your heart and down at your side. And just pause here in your mountain pose. Make sure your knees are not locked, but your legs are nice and strong. Belly pulled in, chest puffed out. Bring your shoulders to your ears. Bring them all the way up, up, up. Squeeze, 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 and then roll them down so you can feel the difference. And then inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart center and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hinge or roll up. Come all the way to standing. Palms touch overhead. Your hands into your heart and down at your side. So about hinging and rolling. Rolling is what we did first. It's where you just go nice and slow and you rebuild your spine and your head comes up. And then the hinging is just coming right from your hip and coming right to standing. And one may feel better than the other. So do whatever, it doesn't matter. Do whatever feels right for you and right for you this morning. It may not be the same thing as it was yesterday. So we'll do a couple more of those flows. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart center and fold. Inhale, flat back, squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up, palms touch. This time we're not going to stop moving, so on your exhale, come right back down into your fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up, palms touch. Bring your hands into your heart and down at your side. Pause here for just a moment. And then inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart center and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg back. We're only going to do one set of these, so you can drop the knee here or you can leave it up. I'm going to drop my knee this morning. And then inhale, you can stay very low and just kind of puff your chest out. You can bring your hands to your thigh or they can come all the way up. If your back knee is down and you're on a hard floor, I'm on carpeting, so I don't have to worry about it. But if you're on a hard floor, maybe double up your mat. Don't punish your knee here. Take 2 more breaths. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands come down to surround the foot. Curl the back toes to lift the knee and then step back into your high plank. Pause here for just a breath. And then exhale, everybody lower your knees, your chest, your chin. Come all the way down. Inhale, lift chin and chest, just a little baby cobra. And exhale, touch. Again, inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, touch. One more time, lift chin and chest. Exhale, touch. Push yourself into a table. And then into your down dog. And already this down dog might feel really different than the first one we took. We'll here for just 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring it through in between your hands, and you may have to drag it up there. Let's all stay up on the back knee if you can. We're only here for 1 breath. You can stay lower, lift up high. And then exhale, hands down, step up, toe to toe, and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch overhead. We're going to keep moving on your exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left leg back. Again, your knee can stay up or it can come down. We're here a little longer than the next one we're going to do. Stay low, puffing out that chest, or medium or high. Ooh. Or your hands can be at your heart, your hips, whatever works for you. If your arms are up, make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Take a couple more breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands go down, surround the foot, curl the toes, lift the knee if it was down, step back to your high plank, low plank, or all the way. And then this time we're going to inhale to a full cobra. So lift chin, chest, and hands to hover. And then lower down. Inhale, chin, chest, and hands. And lower down. Inhale, chin, chest, and hands one more time. And lower down. Push yourself into a table. Back into your down dog. Just a couple breaths here. And inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring it through in between your hands or drag it up. That's what it needs. Again, just one breath. So if you want to leave the knee up, we're just going to rise up, maybe. You can also stay low. And then hands go down, surround the foot, step up, toe to toe, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flip the arms all the way up, palms touch overhead. You're going to go right back down. Exhale, hands come through heart center and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step, hop, or float back to your high plank, low plank, or all the way down. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra, or maybe you're ready for an up dog. And then exhale, come into a down dog, however you can get there. Breathe. From here, you're going to lift your, I'm going to turn around so you don't have my back. You're going to lift your right leg up in the air. Exhale, bring it through in between your hands. Again, you can drag it up there. Turn the back foot down, a little bit of an angle, kind of big toe pointing toward the corner of your mat. When you feel steady on your feet, rise up into your warrior one. So we're going to be flowing today in between poses. So just settle in your warrior one before you move. Make sure you're ready to move. Then take an inhale. And exhale, lower your torso, sweep your arms behind you, and straighten that front leg as much as you can. Inhale, sweep back up into your warrior one. Exhale, this is kind of like bowing warrior. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bowing warrior. It's a combination between bowing warrior and pyramid, I think. Inhale, we're going to do two more. And exhale. Inhale. This one we're going to hold when we come down. So exhale and hold. You can keep the arms swept behind you. You can lower them to the mat or to blocks. And let your head go. We're going to hold for 3 breaths. Don't worry if this front leg has a little bend or even a bigger bend in it. It's okay. Just feel a stretch on the back of your leg. Take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale, sweep yourself back up into your warrior one. Hold here for a moment. And then take an inhale. And then exhale into your warrior two. So now your back toes are facing the long edge of your mat. And your front heel lines up with your back instep. We're going to flow with this pose as well. So just pause for a moment. Make sure you're steady. Take a breath in and out. And then when you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch, straighten the front leg. And as you exhale, sink back down to warrior two. Inhale, everything reaches and stretches. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. And exhale, 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, hold this warrior two. Really feel yourself sink. Breathe. Make sure those shoulders aren't creeping up into your ears. So our next flow is going to be between reverse warrior and side angle pose. So inhale, flip your palm up. Exhale, reach back toward the left leg. Take an inhale. And then exhale, come into your side angle pose. Let the arm rest on the leg. Inhale, reach back into your reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. We're going to flow one more time and we're going to hold each of these poses. So inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. And now inhale, come to your reverse. Pause and breathe. Take another inhale here. And let it all go. Inhale, pass through warrior two, coming right into that side angle pose. You can keep the forearm on the thigh, or you can let your hand snake down to the floor, to a block. So my hand usually doesn't touch the floor. I use my forearm to push my knee open, to keep it open. And I just let my hand hover. If you hate that hovering sensation, get a block or a tall book. 2 more breaths. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, come back to your warrior 2, pause. Let your arms relax down and then turn to face the long edge of your mat. Toes anywhere that's comfortable. We're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to flow here as well. So if you can get toes in and heels out, that's great. But if it causes your knees to kind of knock me, don't do it. Toes straight on or even toes out. Whatever works for you. So we're going to take an inhale, just be nice and tall. And then exhale, come to a flat back. Pause here. If going upside down does not work for you, you can hang out here, maybe put your fingers toward the mat. We're going to flow between this flat back and a fold. So inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Almost feel like yourself as a wave. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. This last one, we're going to stay in our fold. Inhale. Exhale and fold. So again, just like that first forward fold we took where we just let everything hang. Let everything hang here. Give your head a little shake. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Take another inhale here. And exhale, just let it go, let it go, let it go. Inhale to that flat back. Pivot on your feet as you walk your hands towards your right foot. Pause in this low lunge for a moment. And then your choice. You can go right back to down dog if you like, or you can take your vinyasa by stepping back into a high plank, low plank, heart opener, and down dog. We're going to take a few breaths in child's pose. Just a little rest in between the 2 sides. So working your way back into your down dog, take your time. And then inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale it through in between your hands any way you can. Setting up for our warrior 1. So back heel goes down. And then when you are ready, rise up. So again, we're going to flow in between this warrior 1 and pyramid bowing warrior pose. So you can inhale and then exhale, arms sweep back as your front leg straightens or goes towards straight. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bowing warrior. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, bowing warrior. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time to flow. Inhale, come up. Exhale, we're going to hold this bowing warrior. So arms can stay behind you or you can reach them down. And let your head go. I like for my hands to be touching something when I'm holding this pose. Just one more breath here. And inhale, come back to your warrior 1, pause. Full inhale and exhale here. And inhale, exhale, come into your warrior 2. So focus on your alignment first. We're not in any hurry. So back toes are facing the long edge now. Front heel lines up with the back instep. Nice and long. Take an inhale and let it go. And then inhale, arms reach up, front leg straightens. Exhale, arms come down and sink. Inhale, reach everything up. Exhale, sink, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And now exhale, we're really going to sink into this warrior two. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Couple breaths here. If your arms need a break, you can give it to them. Mine do for just a moment. My legs are also kind of shaky today. Now we're going to flow between that reverse warrior and the side angle pose. So inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, come to your reverse warrior. Pause for your inhale. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. 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 Now these next two, we're going to hold. So inhale to your reverse warrior and hold there. Make sure you're still sinking into your knee. Breathe. Take another inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. So again, your elbow or your forearm can stay on your thigh, or you can reach down. Breathe. Just make sure you're not reaching down so low that your heart is collapsing, your chest is collapsing. And then inhale, come back to your warrior two. And then relax the arms, turn the feet. One more wide-legged forward fold. So again, we're going to flow. So inhale, exhale, flat back. Pause here for a moment. Again, your hands can stay maybe on your legs. Maybe they reach to blocks or to the mat. And take an inhale, exhale, and fold. Think of yourself as a wave. Inhale, come up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Let's do a couple more, your own breath, your own time. And when you feel ready, we're going to settle into this fold for a couple breaths, maybe three. And then come up to your halfway. Pivot on your feet as you walk your hands toward your left foot. Again, you decide. Do you want another vinyasa this morning, or do you want to go right to down dog? We all meet at the same space, in the same place. We're going to hang out in this down dog for a couple breaths. You can absolutely take a child's pose if you would prefer. We're not here long, and we're going to come to have a seat, so yay. So just drop your knees, and whether you sweep your legs around or you cross your ankles and roll back over, we're all just going to meet having a seat. A little bit more stretching for our legs, and then we're going to come back and do a little hips And then Shavasana. So bring your right foot in towards your left thigh. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, folding, reaching toward the toes. You don't have to reach for the toes. If you can't touch your feet, you touch something else. Your ankle, your shin, the mat. Excuse me. Just let your exhales take you a little lower, a little lower. Two more breaths. Inhale, work your way back up, and we're just going to switch our legs. So other leg goes out, other leg comes in. Inhale the arms up, and exhale, folding. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up, stretch both legs out in front of you. Inhale the arms up, and then exhale and fold. So I can fold deeper when it's just one side, when it's both. I just get a little stuck. So if that's you, if that ever happens for anything, just don't force it. Just see if you can use your exhales to come a little bit lower. And if you feel like you're kind of stuck, maybe even come backwards a little. Get yourself set a little higher, and then see if you can fold a little more. We're here for one more breath. It's always okay to go backwards in a pose. And inhale, coming up, and then we're going to lie down. So if you want to use some core to lie down, you can stretch your arms out in front of you and go really slow. If you're like, no, not today, just come to your elbows and then come to your side. And then bring your knees into your chest. Give them a hug. Give yourself a little massage. And then feet down. Bring your right ankle across your left knee. We're going for a supine pigeon this morning. Sorry, I need a block. I get kind of nasally when I lie down, so helps me talk better. Okay, so you can stay right here. You can put some pressure on this thigh, or you can lift this whole leg package up. And if you have, just the right arm length to leg, whatever, maybe your elbow can push into your thigh or your knee. But maybe that doesn't work for you. Maybe you have shorter arms. Maybe you have longer arms. And then flex your feet here. It's fine what works for you in this pose. And breathe. Take 3 more breaths here. Last inhale. On your exhale, let it go. Bring your feet down. Maybe give yourself a little windshield wipe in between. And then left ankle over right knee. Same thing, but it's a different side. So just feel where you are on this side. Maybe this side's tighter and you just need to press on your thigh. Maybe this side is your looser side and you can reach around. Keep your feet flexed. And then again, if that elbow to your thigh or knee kind of works out, then give yourself a little press. Oh, another option is to hold on just with one hand and use your other hand to press on your thigh. You wouldn't want to press on your knee here. It's too much pressure on your knee. Breathe. Ooh. I'm finally waking up. Take about 3 more breaths. And then release down, feet on the mat. Again, give yourself a little windshield wipe. A little bit more flow before we're done. We're going to flow through our bridge pose. If you've got a block, I'm going to offer you to hold it. Hold bridge pose at the end. And if you want to make it restorative, you're going to shove a block under you. So feet close. You'll know your feet are in the right spot if you reach down with your hands and your middle finger just brush your heels. And then you're going to take an inhale, lift your lower back, middle back, upper back. And then exhale, lower back down. So keep moving with your breath. Go about 5 times. Just lifting up nice and slow. Lowering nice and slow. You may get in one more. You may get in one less. It really depends on your breath length. Now on this next one, you can either, if you want to keep moving, if this feels really good, you can. Or you can come up and hold a bridge pose. If you've got a block, you can use any, or a book, any length, any height, and put it right where your lower back meets your butt. Maybe roll those shoulders under you a little bit. And hold the pose and breathe. Two more breaths here. And on your exhale, if you have something under you, slide it out and lower down nice and slow. And then you're going to drop your knees over to the right. Arms can go long, look left. You can extend the top leg. You can bring the foot under the knee. You can keep it just as it is. Just coming into this final twist. I'll go the other way. And then making any adjustments you need, whatever works for you. Couple more breaths. And come back to center. If there's a pose we did not get to that you would like to, take it now. And for everybody else, or when everybody's ready, it's going to come into Shavasana. So arms and legs can be straight down. If your back's a little cranky, bend your knees, feet wide, knees knock into each other. Also, it might be nice to put on something warm. We get really warm in these flow practices and you get cool very quickly. I'm going to put a sweater on. And then when you're ready for your Shavasana, take a deep breath in. Open up your mouth, let it go. And take and enjoy your rest. Start to take some deeper breaths and make some small movements, wiggle, turn, bend. When you feel ready, bring your knees into your chest and roll onto your right side. Using your hand as leverage, push yourself up into a seated position. Bring your hands into your heart. May we have peace in our hearts and in our homes, peace in our communities and in our lands, and peace throughout the world. Let your thumbs float up to the space in between your eyebrows. And as we end our practice, we bow our heads and say namaste. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you here next week. Bye.